Welcome to Business Reporter's Digital Economy campaign. I'm Rachel Hicks. The digital fabric that surrounds us is expanding, and connected things are set to play a more and more important role in our lives. Smart home appliances, wearable health trackers, and digital personal assistants are common devices that improve our comfort, health, and productivity. Data is the key input for all these connected things. But there is a big question. Are these devices and the data they exchange secure? Designers and manufacturers have so far treated security as an add-on rather than a core feature. Our guest today will argue that the era of such complacence is over. From now on, data security should be treated as a human right, and businesses must build trust into the very core of connected things. The company he represents offers them tools that make this change possible, which also pays dividends to the economy. Today, we're talking to Vincent Costagna, CEO of Kigen. Vincent, good morning and welcome.
Hi Rachel, and welcome to my home.
As a technologist, how do you see tech companies and manufacturers' approach to security? Where are we today?
So I think as an industry, we're at a watershed moment. Our lives is going more and more digital, driven by the pandemic. And this becomes really important and offers new services and new benefits for us. But at the same time, this all needs to be based on a very strong foundation of security. Today, security is very much an afterthought to many devices, and that is not acceptable. Security needs to become a first-class citizen and needs to be really important. There are a new generation of people coming online. We call them the connective natives. People that are expected to everything to be connected, but also they expect that security is managed for them. They don't have to do a firmware update, they don't have to worry about it. It just works for them. And if the business wants to take advantage of that, the onus is on them to solve it. See security as a basic human right. And businesses that can embrace that, they will win and they will become the drivers of the future.
We've had secure smartphones for a decade. Why do we need a shift in our approach to security now?
Well, smartphones are a great example. Smartphones are really secure and really important, but we're seeing a lot more technology. Just in my house, we have smart speakers, smart cameras, we have a washing machine that wants to be on the Wi-Fi, we have many different devices coming. And those devices are listening to us, they are viewing us, they are interfering or interacting with our family. We really want it to be secure. We don't want those devices to be listening on us. We want to know that we can trust those devices. And that is why it's really important to make security the foundation of these devices, to ensure that we can all trust them and we can benefit from the services they offer.
What does first-class citizens in trusted services mean?
It means that for your phone, for instance, it's very much important that you use it in banking as an app. So security in the phone is really embedded in, because we know that for banking and for social media, it's really important that security is there. But again, as I said, like a camera or a speaker, but it needs to have security as a first-class citizen too. You need to make sure that it has really good security, it doesn't get hacked, it doesn't get badly treated. Similarly, security will also allow us to do things like medical trackers. You don't want your medical data to be online. You want to make sure you can actually trust these things. So the security of a phone is really good, and we need to make sure that that same security ends up in all our devices in the fabric of our home.
So how can we enable all connected things to become such first-class citizens?
Well, to us, we think the SIM is really interesting technology. The SIM is the heart of the trust of a mobile phone. And we can use that SIM and extend it, make it better, and extend it into devices like the cameras, like the IoT devices, and make sure it's integrated into that. And base that security of those devices on the same technology we use with the mobile phones. That will make sure that it's the same level of security, but also it gets managed. So you don't have to think about the security. It's just, you switch it on, it's there. You don't have to manage it, you don't have to do firmware updates. The device and the service will take care of that for you.
What additional benefits does the integrated SIM actually offer?
Well, the additional benefits, a SIM itself is great, but it's a little inconvenient. It has a hole in the side of the device. for an IoT device, that can be annoying, it can be dust, it can be water, it can be difficult environments. So actually having it integrated in the device, you can see it. The device gets smaller, that's really important. If you think about wearables, phones can be kind of a certain size, watches very different size, other wearables much smaller, so you get a size benefit. We call that form factor, but also battery life. A lot of these devices kind of have to be charged. Battery life or energy efficiency is very important. And again, by integrating that SIM into the main device, makes it all kind of better, and the performance and battery life also last longer.
So how does Kigen drive the future of the integrated SIM?
So Kigen offers something we call an operating system. A tiny, tiny operating system that's the heart of security. That is something that Kigen makes available so that everybody can standardize on that operating system to make sure that their security services are all kind of working on that same level playing field. And at the same time, Kigen also offers a managed service to make sure that operating system stays up to date and the highest level of security. This can unite the industry and really make all players work together and bring that solution together from many different parts, enabling innovation and acceleration of the IoT products for tomorrow.
How unique is your technology, and what's the scope of its potential use?
So we are leading the industry. We're really trying to kind of make sure that we take the industry with us. One of the uniqueness from us is that actually we're working as an ecosystem. So we're working with many different companies, many brands. We don't believe that one company can solve security on its own. We believe it's a thing we do together. So our uniqueness is actually the working across the industry, but also that we are leading the industry in probably 18 to 24 months ahead of where others are, to try to pull them along and get them to embrace this new vision.
So we've talked about the need of a significant shift. Looking forwards, when do you think this shift is going to happen?
Well, the shift is happening now in kind of early production. So we have the first products going to production this year. We think that the ramp is going to happen next year. And my belief that in the next 5 years, this really will be built into every device, into your home, be that your washing machine, your camera, or devices in industrial settings like sensors on walls or robots and things like that.
Thank you very much, Vincent, for sharing that vision with us today. Goodbye.
Well, thank you very much, Rachel, for very interesting questions. Thank you.